So how was that, Katie?
It was absolutely incredible to have the Storks arrive at Willington Wetlands. You know, we've been working on this project for around 2 years now, and the background work, pulling it all together, our partnership, having you guys, really pulling that evidence led sort of um, information that's just going to make sure that the welfare of the birds are spot on, and then actually getting them here, building this enclosure. It's a full circle for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can remember like when we started the project back in 2024, just the thought of getting to this point was just like
So far.
so far away.
Yeah.
And so I think key to it has been the fact that it's been the partnership, and I think it's been the fact that we both our visions both ally
Yes.
in wanting to get it done and
Yes.
being about delivery. So it's just been absolutely brilliant, and yeah, we can't wait for the birds to get settled. What do you think the next milestone is then?
The next milestone for us is, we want to make this bigger and better. We want these birds, to be thriving here in good populations and starting to produce that sort of sustainable population that we can hopefully move towards soft releases in the
Yeah,
future. But to get there, we've got to focus our energy on that landscape recovery.
yeah.
We've got to get those landowners on board. The River Trent's right on our doorstep. It's the perfect wildlife corridor for this. And those landowners all along it can be a part of our white stork journey if they want to.
Absolutely. Just tell us a little bit about Willington and a bit of the history of the reserve and what can people see here today. Just give us a bit of a background.
Yeah, so Willington Wetlands is a former gravel pit. It's got some deep lagoons out there. It's got a lovely section of wet woodland and brilliant wet grassland habitat. The beavers moved in nearly about 5 years ago, and since then, the dynamic sort of wetland features that have been created from small pools that move around. So you'll have a pool here for a couple of years, and then you'll find it in a different area. Perfect for that abundance of species, not just from amphibians, your wading birds that we're seeing coming in. We've got godwits arriving a couple of weeks ago. We've had marsh harriers in the area. Even bitterns are breeding now on
It's amazing.
site. So to have the white storks alongside them, it's that full ecological picture that we really want to see here at Willington.
It's just amazing, and it is in a way it's sort of before its time in terms of rewilding because as a former gravel extraction site, it paves the way for wetland restoration and sort of habitats that we could see across the country,
100%.
which are conducive to what white storks want and need in the landscape.
Exactly. We want those floodplains returned back to the river. Yeah, and we want wildlife to not be restricted into one sort of area. We want them moving in and out as they wish, but having those safety zones where they can stop off and relax and feed. And that can work perfectly alongside everyday life with people.
Absolutely, and I think that engagement potential of storks is potentially massive, isn't it, in terms of the experience that we see from restoration projects in Europe. What ways do you think that the trust can bring and maximise those engagement opportunities, do you think, into the future?
Yeah, we've got these birds are just an iconic bird in terms of their cultural heritage with people. The stories that are getting brought forward to us through folklore, the fact that they're movements of migration, they arrive in spring, start of new life, they're an exciting species and they're very easy to spot within the landscape. So we're going to try and connect with those communities, and inspire them to reconnect with nature themselves. It's not going to be, something that's hidden away. We want to celebrate these birds and we want the local communities to celebrate with us and tell their stories.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thanks.